YouTubers, how's everybody doing today? I'm not doing too bad myself. The 2003 Ford Explorer's got her back end up in the air. Reason why? I'm gonna go ahead and change the rear end grease. Show you how to do it on just about any Ford Explorer, all the way through the 2000s, the 90s, 2000s, and up. Pretty simple to do, but there is one issue. See this guy right here? That thing takes a 3/4 inch drive, and you probably don't have that, so you'll probably have to go out and buy one. So what I did, you can get one of these old adapters here. I think I paid $6 for it, and this is a let's see, 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch little adapter, and you stick that in there to actually get the oil out. Now, to start off with, I did find out this rear end is a 3.73 limited slip, very popular rear end. What you want to do is go ahead and take out the top plug here. This regular ratchet will work just fine, and go ahead and get this out. And when you take this out, first thing you should do, just don't go over here and pull this plug out next. Put your finger in here, and there's the plug, and see if there's any metal on it. Sometimes you can get little pieces of metal in there. I don't know if this is a magnet or not. Sometimes they put a magnet on there, and sometimes they don't, but yeah, it's got a little bit of a magnet there. So I got a little bit of debris there, but nothing too serious. That's pretty normal. Stick your finger up in here and check the oil level and see if you get any oil on your finger like I did. So that means it's pretty full. So we're good there. So next thing we got to do is go ahead and stick this big adapter in here like this. And you're going to have some muscle. Now, I already broke this loose. I'm holding my camera in one hand, and we'll do this in the other. And I put a pipe wrench on here and broke this loose. This is very tight. This is on there really good. So let me see if I can continue here. Well, maybe not. I may have to set the camera down to break this loose. Oh, goodness. There we go. And you can see that is pretty tight. Now, I don't think the older 90 Explorers have this plug. It's a little bit different setup, but man, they stuck that on there. So now I got my bucket ready here. Let me get my fingers clean. There's the bucket, and I'll go ahead and drain this oil out. I'm gonna have to go out and get some. I'm going to use regular 90 weight, and it calls for some friction oil. I'll have to go out and get some of that. But we'll go ahead and pop this out of here, and here it comes. Yo, okay. Where did we go? There we go. Kind of went everywhere, and yuck. So it looks like it may be about 2 quarts. And there's a look inside the rear end. Now, I have a little bit of a howling noise on acceleration. You can kind of hear it, so I figured I'd go ahead and change the oil in it and drive it for a while. And typically that noise will go away. But if it's really, really bad, you may have a carrier or a pinion bearing issue, just so you know. And sometimes you put your finger in there a little farther and feel around, make sure there's no metal. I don't feel anything in there, so I'll let that drain out for a little bit and clean up and go get some 90 weight oil. Now check your book, make sure yours takes 90. Sometimes it takes a little bit more heavier oil. It just depends, you know. But I wanted to show you, a lot of guys, they get to that point there, they can't get that plug out. This guy here gets to be a problem, and it's in there pretty good, so just be aware of that. Make sure you get your adapter first to get that off. Alright, so we'll let this oil drain out, and I'll go out here and get some oil, and we'll go ahead and put this back together. Alright, so I've got my oil there, and I've already gone ahead and put my friction modifier in, and all I'm doing right now is kind of tightening up this big bolt. This big socket, I should say, or make sure it's nice and tight. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. All right, so that's on. And what I've done, I've taken a hose and just routed it into the top of the case there where the plug is to fill it up. Or you can use one of these guys here. Typically you use these on the transmissions. You got to pump the fluid up into the transmission. I have a video on YouTube about that. Maybe I'll put that in the link somewhere in the description. But I'll just go ahead and screw this cap onto that and pump the fluid into the case, and that should save me a lot of time, and we'll be just about done. Alright, so I've actually took the hose and put it on the outside, and you can go in this way with it, and you can see it's full. It's draining out. Now we can go ahead and stop. Take the bottle down and pull the hose out, and go ahead and put our plug in, and basically finish up here. And once I find the plug, we'll stick it back on, and we'll go ahead and stick the plug back in. Pretty easy to do all this, but you know, it's always good to change your rear end oil because it does help the rear end to last a little bit longer. Although I'm not a big fan of these aluminum rear ends, this is basically what this is. It's aluminum casing. So go ahead and tighten this down where it should be, and we'll be just about done. And we can wrap this up. And that's it. Now I got the friction modifier from Ford. It's about $20, and it takes a little over a pint to put in with the 1.5 quart of gear oil you see there. And like I said, check your vehicle and see what type of oil that yours takes. And that's it, my friends. That's how you do it. So hopefully this helps you out in changing your rear end oil in your Ford Explorer, especially the 2003. So thanks for watching, guys, and until my next video, hey, I'll see you then. Have a good one.